Man is a thinking center, capable of original thought. He can cause the creation or formation of the thing he thinks about. A thought produces the thing that is imaged by the thought. To do things in a way you want to do them, you will have to acquire the ability to think the way you want to think. To think what you want to think is to think truth, regardless of appearances. Every man has the natural and inherent power to think what he wants to think. When we realize this, we lose all doubt and fear. For we know that we can create we want to create, we can get what we want to have, and can become what we want to be.
This journey itself has just taken me down roads and paths that, wow, it's hard to explain. When I started this journey, the idea was to kind of just take it as it comes. Take the people as they come, take the inspiration as it comes. I had a general goal, a general idea of what I wanted to accomplish, but as far as the interviews and capturing them, and I'm learning as I go. I had a lot of doubt as to whether or not I could do this. I was, who's going to listen to me? I don't have any experience. I've never developed a film of any type. I've never edited a film. I've never interviewed anybody on camera. But for me, I knew that was going to be an exciting challenge, and I was up for it. Because I knew it could inspire somebody that was in my position, with no experience, no funding, and no really idea on how I was going to accomplish it. But I had the dream, and I had the drive, and I had the encouragement. So I went forward with it, and slowly but surely, the interviews and the people, and it's been magical.
When I tell the story, I get to tell about how I don't really know these people. How people, it's the kindness inside of them that's allowing the interview to take place. So when you just focus on me, it's kind of like we're getting to know each other on the camera too.
So I'm looking at you while I'm speaking.
Looking at me, yeah.
Seeing people that are overcoming obstacles in their lives, and they are, doing something to make improvements in their lives. Seeing those kinds of things are inspiring to me. I think a lot of times they internalize their own situation, and they look around and they see other people who maybe are in a better situation. So seeing that somebody has come from a similar situation to where they are, and they're doing it, they're working hard, they're studying, whatever it happens to be, they can see, well, if that person can do it, maybe I can do it too. But for them to see people who are similar to themselves making the effort, making the dedication to do what they need to do, I think that's motivating for them, inspiring for them as well. And maybe just a little bit of a acknowledgement, like they're trying to be invisible. I see kids who are really trying to be invisible. They don't want anybody to notice them. Like, you know what? I see you, and how you doing today? That might be something that can just spark that person and make a little bit of difference in their lives, and give them a little bit of hope and confidence. So sometimes it's just a little word here and there. Hey, that's a great job. I'm seeing what you're doing. A lot of times they think, well, nobody pays attention to me. Nobody sees me. It's a big class. There's other people in here. And sometimes all you have to do is walk by and say, you know what, I see what you're doing, and that is really awesome. And you can see their face light up, and that just that one little word or just one little bit of encouragement has really kind of pushed them to go just a little bit farther. So I think encouragement is a huge thing. I do think that every person is born with a gift, and there's sometimes there's people that are struggling, searching for what their gift is, but everybody has something that resonates with them. There's kids who are maybe not great in academic areas of school, but they're unbelievable, in the artistic world, or in the music world, or just the way that they can relate to other kids. They have a natural leadership ability. So it's hard for me to imagine what my life would be like without the coaches and the teachers that I've had. So there's a saying that says, when the student is ready, the teacher will arrive. And so for me, I think that was certainly the case. You know, at 9 years old, I recall just kind of being a kid, but I was just experiencing what was in my environment. I belonged to the Boys Club. It's now the Boys and Girls Club. I participated in all the different activities they had, their arts and crafts. You know, that's where I started judo. You know, I was there one day and I saw a sign that said they were going to start have judo lessons, and taking the judo lessons, and I was kind of naturally good at it, and within a year I was traveling to Denver for the national championships as a 10-year-old kid. Being successful at anything, you know, sometimes requires some sacrifice. It always requires work and dedication. A lot of times people are not willing to put in that time or whatever, so unfortunately it looks like you know, a lot of things that I see with kids is that a lot of them are not willing to put in the work that's required, you know, and sometimes it's because they've just kind of buddied up with the wrong group or the wrong people, looking for, you know, somebody to guide them, and the people that they find to guide them are not guiding them in the right direction. I think the environment is real important. You know, you need younger people, because sometimes the kids, you know, can relate better to people around their own age, so sometimes a little bit of peer guidance or peer encouragement is really important. You know, we're all unique. You know, we all have our own special talents, ways that we think and relate to the world. I mean, obviously I've had coaches, mentors, teachers who I've looked up to, and I've modeled some of the things that I do after them. I bring everything that I've gathered, information, you know, what I've observed from other people, I've brought that into myself, and then I bring it out as myself, in my own unique way. And I think that people love good stories. So, you know, I'm hoping that this project is going to provide some intriguing stories that people will, you know, captivate people and maybe kind of spark their imagination. But if you can reach one person, you know, just a little bit, you know, you've made a difference right there.